Okay, couple of things in Amazing Nature. Let me show you this page turned out. This was a fun page, but this is the best way I know to show you all the glitter that's on there. If anybody is wanting me to do the adjoin page on some videos, let me know. I had not planned on doing it right away, but I can. So there's that. Okay, then let me go over to Happy Hoppers. This, I don't even have to shrink back away to show you the whole page because the book is fairly small. It is, let's grab a ruler. It is actually about 8 inches by 10 inches. So a nice little size and super easy pages. That's it. That's the whole page right there. So anyway, I had done a couple of these and someone asked, well, how do you get your bunnies to look so fluffy? I'm looking for the one I finished today. There we go. And my answer to them was, it's crappy paper. No, I'm 100% serious. This is some of the crappiest paper I've ever found in a book. But I really, really wanted the books because they are nice, easy pages. They work up very quickly, and I think they're absolutely adorable. So, I have my Arteza pencils. Okay. Basically, it's a burnt ochre, sienna brown, and dark chocolate. There's the numbers on them. So you're going to have a light, medium, and dark in whatever colors you're doing your bunnies. Oh, and also grab a couple of pinks. So I've been working with these pencils enough that I think I can grab the right shades without even looking them up. So there we go. And I'm going to start with the pink macaroon and then go to the peony. Oh, and just because I don't like rumors, it's true. I live in Central Texas and we had snow today. Some people actually got accumulation. We did not. No, but it snowed for a couple hours and it was actual snow because what we get is ice. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, now on here there's dotted lines and it almost looks like they tried to put lips on her. I'm not so sure about that, so I'm going to skip that. I just don't know that I want lips on my bunny like that. Now, this page, one of the ways to get fur to look like fur, don't try to be so neat. Okay, that was number 83. Now I'm going to 26. Pull this out part way. Going back to the first color to blend. Then I'm going to pull in one more pink. Let's grab this one right here. This is actually called Plum. It's number 81. So there you have it. And this is just going to be here at this area. Might be a little bright, but that's okay. We're doing a girl. So then I come in with my browns. Grab my chair. Have an exercise ball chair that is very comfy. And as long as I don't move the book, we're going to be okay. So I'm coming in with my lightest shade. This is my burnt ochre. So let's just start at the bottom, work our way up. Now, there's a line that goes right here because this is the foot in the back. So I'm going to come up right past that line. There's a line here where the tail comes out behind. So I'm going to go over that. Again, just getting the color on there. That's all I'm doing, getting the color on. Then I'm going to move to my darker shade and come along where that line was. Come along where the foot was. Do you see where I'm going the direction of the fur? And it would be a little darker down in here. Okay. Then I'm going to come in with my medium color and go over this and this because these are what's in the back. Okay. Coming back to my lightest shade. There's a line that goes through here and one that goes here. So we're going to slightly overlap that, slightly overlap this, and just get the color on. Yeah, this is amazing how this works. Let's get down in her shoe. That's way too big because it's Mama's shoe. All right, so I got over that line, got over this line. So who knows what we're going to do here? Come in with the darkest. And I'm just going to get that fur line put back in. So what I've done is just pop this arm up to the top and pushed her body back because of where I've shaded. Same thing over here. Now here's her leg coming up. This part of her body is behind. So this time I'm coming in front of that to push the body back and pull that leg up. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to come down here, deepen this up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and put a little shadow work right there. Okay, I'm going to come back in with my, let's go the medium shade and just kind of come over the top of all this. And see, nothing's getting colored really solid. And you can go whatever direction you want because you're not wanting it to be really neat. And this is not the tedious work that a lot of colorists put into doing fur. I used to sit and do the little circles all over, but you know what? This is fur. So let's just get her done. Let's just get the pencil on there and go on about. So now I've done that coat. Okay, I'm going to trade back to the light because I did the light shade first. Okay, right here, now that's probably part of this necklace hanging down, but then again it looks like it connects right there, so I'm not sure what that is, so it's going to get colored. Trust me, when you're coloring, you are the ruler of your pencils. You get to decide what does and doesn't get colored. So don't worry about it. You're gonna make something up as you go, make it up as you go. Okay, there was a line there, so I'm gonna go ahead and come back with my dark. And what's in back? This is her other arm is in the back. That's her hand sticking out. This is in front. So we go on this side. See, her little tummy comes around here. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and continue with my light shade. Do her thumb, her fingers curled around, and then let's get all this done. Yeah, don't forget I'm coloring upside down, so sometimes it's a little awkward. I'm used to turning my book whichever way I need to be able to get into the pages. So there we go. So now I'm going to come in with that medium shade and go over all this. And it's not over till it's over. I mean, this paper, this stuff is really thin. So I haven't torn it before, but I've actually thought I was going to a couple times. But again, it's very fun pictures. I love all of her books. I have all the series of these little critters. Now, when you're ordering them off Amazon, be sure you look, make sure it's the book, because she also does kids' board books and I think some rubber stamps. So she does have other items out there. Okay. Okay, so got that so far. We're moving along. Going to go back to the lightest shade, keep working our way on up. And here's where you want to try to go around the necklace and then have some little bits that come across it. I'm going to do the entire muzzle area lightly. Do around the eye very lightly. I do want to keep these areas lighter. There is a line that goes here. So let's get across that. And when I'm coloring this, I just do the one color over the whole thing. But I'm trying to stop at each section and show you, going to my darker shade, so that you don't get lost along the way and you kind of understand what I'm doing. Okay, and then I'm also going to come between each one of these, because that's going to push the necklace up just a bit. Okay, so just go around that necklace, take your time. Okay, don't have to go on it on this side because that fur is sticking up into it, just like I won't go along this side because the fur is overlapping it. Back to my lighter shade. Like I said, it's very easy. Animals don't have to be really hard. Some of them are a little harder than others, but they don't have to be. Okay, then I'm going to go to the medium. I don't really need any black and all that. You know what? I lied. Yeah, I should. Not black. The dark chocolate. I should go ahead and do here and here. It's going to give that ear just a little bit of lift. Okay, and here. Then go to my darker and come along. Now, as far as all this, I'm going to go over it, but I'm going to keep it lighter. See? And I'm going to go over the entire nose, but I'm going to keep it all lighter. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to the lighter one. Do this. And I'm going to go ahead and go around this part of the ear. Now here, you're going to blend into that pink just a little because there's no real lines there. So that's fine. And the inside of an ear is not a set place anyway. And they're really not all that pink either if you've ever raised rabbits or been around them. Now, there was a line there, so let's come back in with our darkest. Put some lines. Let's go ahead and go around this. Let's come back up here. Go around the rest of this. I think sometimes we make things out to be a little harder than what they really are, if that makes sense. Okay, now I'm going to go to my medium. I'm going to get this in. I hope I've been saying these colors in the right order for you. Okay, now, for me, it still looks fairly scribbled in, and I do want it a little bit softer. So I'm going to come back in with my lightest shade, and I'm going to take off and make sure the whole thing is colored in. But I'm not really just trying to blend it a whole lot. There's still plenty of the white paper showing through, which is part of what gives this texture. And you can see I'm not really focused on going in circles or anything like that. I'm just getting the color on, keeping those outside edges kind of frayed. See there? I'm just going at it. And again, I think the paper has a lot to do with this page. And then just the layering of the different colors. And yeah, I'm using the lightest color instead of a blending stick or colorless blender or a coloring stump or anything else that everybody else uses. I wanted to actually be adding more color to the page, not just moving around what's on there. Yeah, there's a lot of tooth to this paper for it to be so thin. It's very, very bumpy. Okay, we're going to address those lips because that does kind of bother me that it's that shape. So I'm going to do here and here, right over the top of that brown, because I don't want her to have ruby red lips anyway. That was 83, the pink macaroon. And now I'm going to go to 26, which is the peony. So by waiting till the end and then going over it, it's not like she's got ruby red lips. Okay? Which was what I was afraid of doing. And it would have been okay because, again, she's a little girl playing dress up in mommy's closet. So I'm going to tone this back just a little. And I'm doing that by lightly going over it. Okay, there's that. So hopefully that helped. Again, it's not a hard process. And you can come back and look, and anywhere where you want there to be more depth, get in there, go the direction of the fur. Keep it messy. Don't try to get good straight lines in there. It's hard to make good straight lines when you're handling the pencil like this. So make it where it's kind of awkward and just go back and forth, and you'll get your jaggedy lines. Okay, there, now my darks are darker. Yeah, now there's a challenge over for y'all that are on Coloring Books Keep It Clean to finish a book this year. Finish any coloring book. And there's an album for you to take a picture of the front of the book and pop it in there. So, yeah, this is one of the books I may finish this year because it's not real hard. Also, the monthly challenge is, that's just my page that goes behind. You can see, I mean, you can see that right through there, or I think you can. You may not be able to because I've got such highlight on it. But, yeah, you can see right through these pages. I can see the next page right here, the design in it. So, all right, where's the one with the balloons? Another challenge this month. A monthly challenge is something with a rainbow in it. So I just took and tucked a part of a rainbow in there behind the balloons. Now it passes for that challenge. Now, how do you get a rainbow that light? Color the entire rainbow on and then take your eraser to it. It stains the paper. If you accidentally take too much off, put some back on. No big deal. Anywho, hope you've enjoyed it. There's our little fancy pants. And I think it was Gladys that asked for this one. I'm not real sure, but whoever it was, here you go. Hope it helps. And I will see y'all later. Anybody that wants to donate donations, again, up across the top of your phone, scroll across at my channel. It'll say other, and then it'll take you over to where you can just drop a couple bucks in PayPal or something. What I really would love to get is these pencils in the larger size. Yeah, I've got like the 50 count, 45, 52, I forget what it is. But they've got a set that's like 100 count, not $100. And I would love to get hold of that. But anyway, so there you have it. Maybe I'll come back and do her purse on another video and show you how to get the folds so that you've got depth in there. All right, talk to you later. Have a good week. Stay warm. Stay safe. Thanks for watching. Bye.